Okay, let's take a look at a catch-all. Problems that can arise, a number of different things that they'll test, and one of them is a split infinitive. An infinitive is a verb, to, and then the verb, to go, to eat, to sleep, to drink, all of those things. The to and the verb, that's the infinitive form of the verb. And a problem can occur if you split the to and put words in there, and then you put the verb in. So to, and then other words, and then the verb. That's a split infinitive. I plan to quickly complete the work and leave. Sounds good. To our ear, it sounds okay. But that is a split infinitive. And the way you fix it is you say, I plan to complete the work quickly and then leave. Don't put quickly in between the to and the verb. If you got an infinitive verb to something, keep them together. Double negatives. We know that no doesn't work, but there are other double negatives that can come up that aren't quite as clear. Take a look at your materials. I don't never go swimming in September. Sounds a little awkward, but it can come up that way. But take a look at the next one. She never sees none of her friends anymore. That is not quite as obvious, but the reason it's wrong is there's a double negative there. She never, that's the negative, first negative, sees none of her friends. Never and none are both negatives. You can't use those two together. So the way you would fix that, she never sees any of her friends. So look out for double negatives. Non sequiturs. Non sequiturs, Latin way of saying something doesn't follow what came before. So it's an illogical statement. Something is said and then the next thing just doesn't fit. It's a non sequitur. It doesn't follow in the sequence. And these were taken from police reports. My car sustained no damage whatsoever. And the other car somewhat less. Well, if your car sustained no damage, you can't have somewhat less than no. Here's another one. In an attempt to kill a fly, I drove into a telephone pole. Well, if they put the rest of the sentence in there that's missing, in an attempt to kill the fly, or while I was driving and this fly was buzzing around my head and I tried to kill it, I was distracted and I drove into a telephone pole. Well, they left out all of that description. In an attempt to kill a fly, I ran into a telephone pole. That sounds like somebody walking down the street possibly and runs into a telephone pole while they're trying to kill a fly, or a telephone pole pops up in the middle of their house and they run into it. It doesn't make sense. That's what a non sequitur is. And the last one, a pedestrian hit me and went under my car. Sounds like the pedestrian went up, smacked somebody, and then ran into the person's car and hid from them. Well, obviously we know that's not what happened. If we have the context of this as a police report and it's an accident scene, we know what really happened. But a non sequitur is something that doesn't follow. Look out for those in your writing, and also look out for them on the test. The way you fix them is to add the missing information.